Dressed in best dress. Shall I auction them off? All auctioneers to the front of the room, please. Hello, everybody. I can see 4 spare seats, so if anybody wants to do some speed dating or anything like that, they're 4 single seats, but you're welcome to take them. Folks, welcome along. What a great bunch of people I'm looking out at. And certainly hoping that you're all here and ready for success tonight, whether that's buying or selling. Of course, we wish you all the very best of luck. By way of introduction, my name's Kayleen King. I'm going to start proceedings off this evening with the first couple of auctions. I'll be followed by my beautiful colleagues Jenna Dunley and Sandra Masters to wind things up. We've actually ended up with quite a short dance card tonight. We did have 10 properties up. We have sold 4 prior. So as we get to those, we'll announce which ones have sold prior. And of course, if you are here with interest in those in any way, or wanted to know what the result was, then certainly the team's here to help you. Folks, if you're after the bathrooms, you'll follow the corridor right around to the left. You'll feel like you can't go any further and you're lost, but you're not. The bathrooms are right at the end, so if you need those, feel free to help yourself. There's water in the kitchen, and I think that's sort of all the housekeeping. Folks, our auctions tonight will be conducted according to the ACT legislation. It means that there will be a little bit of housekeeping. I'll zip through the terms and conditions under which we act for the sale of property by auction in the ACT. And then as each of us as auctioneers get to the individual properties, we will read out some salient points on the front page of each contract, just to give you the confidence to know that you're bidding on the right property tonight, which I'm sure you're all quite aware of. And then each agent will say something beautiful about the property. And of course, LJ Hooker in Canberra, we certainly appreciate the opportunity to represent owners in the Canberra market, and it's so good to see a strong market. Things are going really well, and we're so pleased to see so many people here with those big red bidders cards. So that's exciting. So folks, before we get into all the formalities, I'm not sure how many of you know, but we are the only corporate sponsor for cystic fibrosis research. It is a charity that we feel very passionate about. They're going ahead in leaps and bounds with finding, not necessarily cures at the moment, but we're certainly moving very quickly to extend the life of somebody that is suffering with cystic fibrosis. We've raised to date in excess of $5 million, so we're super proud of that. And of course, we want you to have a bit of fun. I want to have a bit of fun, so we have a bit of fun together and raise a little bit of money to add to that tally. Who's been to our in-room auctions before?
Is that the one that's got his hand up there? I just saw that straight.
Oh, well, let's.
Is that
He
for
doesn't
the wine,
quite
or is that
look-
to answer Caitlin's question?
Good on you, Teddy.
And
So
you don't have to be registered.
No,
so
that's
we'll accept
right.
that.
But you probably do have to be 18. So folks,
We'll check that on the way out.
you don't have to be registered. This is a little bit of fun. Gets me warmed up, gets you warmed up, exercises the vertical muscles. You don't have to be registered. We'll give you a receipt for your tax for this year, but most of all, you'll be helping a wonderful charity and adding to that tally a little bit. So I'll take bids in any increment. The cost of the wine is about $60, $50 to $60. Of course, the wine cooler bag is priceless. So buy the wine cooler bag, we'll chuck the wine in for free. But folks, it's just a bit of fun. It supports a wonderful charity. So who'd like to start me away? Is there $10 somewhere? 20. Don't let me tell you what to do, sir. Great bidding. 20. Is there 25 or 30, folks? Don't be scared. I'm not saying 30. 25, thank you. I'm not doing thousands. We're just talking tens at the moment. 30 here. Is there 35? Oh, sorry, 25, sir. Sorry. 30. Thank you, ma'am. 30 down the back. Can I come back to you for 35? We've covered a bottle of wine. We're at 30 down the back. Sir, can I keep you in for another 5? Are you sure? Now, when it comes to bidding on the property, you can't just have one bid. It's un-Australian. Okay. So I'll let you get away with this one because you've had a little bit of practice. But we're $30 down the back. Is there 35? Surely in this crowded room, there's $35 for a great charity. We'll give you a receipt for your tax. At $30, first, second, 40. Thank you, sir. It looks really. All right, we'll get a bit of competition going there. $40 there, 45. Man, don't let him win. $40 against you. 50. That's how I like to see it done. So what do you say? 55. How about 55, sir? Might just cover the wine. We're at $50 first. Second time at $50. 55. Oh, good on you, ma'am. Where have you been all my life? $55. 55 against you, ma'am, here. Can I say 60 for you? We said we've got 55 here. 60. Well done. I hope you're bidding on some property later. 65 for you, ma'am. We've got 60 against you. First time of calling at 60. Second. Third time of calling at $60 and sold. Congratulations and thank you, ma'am, very much. Somebody will come and see you. Somebody will come and see you, give you a wine and do a receipt. All right, folks, just a couple of little formalities. So this evening, as I said, we're running our options according to the ACT legislation, so I'll just zip you through a couple of the salient points around the terms and conditions. And of course, first and foremost, is if you're here wanting to have some fun and having a bid, you do have to be registered and grab one of those red paddles so that you can hold it up with each and every bid if you wouldn't mind. So each time you want to bid, we'll just see that paddle. If you haven't registered, there's somebody at the desk that can help you. If at any time during an auction you feel like that property is looking like sensational value, of course you can always get registered and participate. As the auctioneers this evening, we may refuse any bid, we may decide the amount by which the bidding is to be advanced. Again, as auctioneers, if there's a dispute this evening, we might start the bidding again or just go back to the last undisputed bid. But as again, as the auctioneers tonight, our decision will be final on any dispute. The sale is subject to a reserve price, and the highest recorded bidder will be the buyer, subject to that reserve price. If a reserve price has been set for the property and the property passes in below that reserve price, folks, the owners must negotiate with the highest bidder for the purchase of the property. So that's a really important one. If it looks like we're going to pass in, put yourself in the driver's seat, have that highest bid and give yourself the best opportunity to negotiate and buy this evening. And finally, the buyer must sign the contract and pay the deposit immediately after the fall of the hammer. Of course, we're going to clap and scream loudly for you before you do that. And we'll be really excited that you'll be going home metaphorically with a set of keys, but hopefully definitely with a moving date. And if you've been looking for a while, then that is going to be a very, very good feeling, I'm sure. Any questions about those? Pretty standard. All right, let's get on to our first submission. So folks, our first submission takes us to the beautiful suburb of Casey, known legally as Block, I think that says 32. 32, Section 81, the Division or District of Casey, known to you, me, in Australia Post as 24 Keith Waller Rise in Casey. We thank our sellers very much for their clear instructions, and of course, as I said before, we so appreciate the opportunity to represent Canberrans in a Canberra market. It's a real privilege. Chamberlain's Law have prepared the legal documents. The deposit will be held in the Gungahlin Trust account, LJ Hooker Gungahlin Trust account, and the seller's agent, beautifully representing our LJ Hooker Gungahlin office, beautifully representing the suburb of Casey, and of course the owners Lisa Van Niekerk, and Jess has managed to stay in the background again, but I know Jess is a significant part of the team. Restriction on transfer is nil and the property is offered vacant possession. Fixed floor coverings, light fittings, window treatments as inspected. That's a pretty bland description. Lisa's going to tell you about so much more that this property has to offer. 30 days to complete, 10% deposit. If you have made other arrangements about the deposit or the settlement terms, that will be upheld and reflected on the contract for sale for you this evening. Thanks, Lisa. Tell us about the property.
Thank you, Kayleen. Well, as you can see from the photos, this home is beautiful. Built by Rawson Homes, so you've got the quality and you can actually feel it and see it throughout. You've got 4 spacious bedrooms, a nice open plan living space with a separate rumpus off from that, which is perfect for a kid's playroom or media room. The beauty about this is the floor plan. So you've got segregation from all the bedrooms at the back, with the master sets in front, and it's an open ensuite, so it gives you that sense of luxury, I think. Really nice, tiny backyard, perfect for the kids. It's a great suburb, a great neighbourhood, so if you're familiar with Casey, it's just filled with families. And the street is also filled with quality homes and families that live down the street. So I'm sure you'll feel right at home if you are one of those lucky lives. Thank
Absolutely
you to the
beautiful.
sellers for entrusting me with the sale of the property. Good luck.
Looks beautiful, Lisa. Definitely a moving ready property. And Casey, gosh, it's just got such a gorgeous infrastructure and local shops and great spots to walk and relax with the family. So here we go, folks. Don't forget, raise your paddle, call out a figure. If it's fair and reasonable, I'll accept it. So who'd like to start us away in the beautiful suburb of Casey? An opening bid or offer? I think I forgot the most important announcement. Folks, it's not a silent auction. It's really easy. All you do is hold up your card, call out a figure. If it's fair and reasonable, I'll take it. If it's not, we might have a little chat, but I'm here to help. Would there be something around $7.50 to get us away? $7.50, $7.40, you tell me, folks, I can't do it without you. $7.40, could I just get you to flip that around the other way? Thank you. Bidder number 47, welcome to the video. Wish you all the best of luck. At $740,000, we're off and away. Would like 50 from there if that's okay. $740 here, looking for 50 or 60, you tell me. At $740,000, bids here at the front. At $740,000, looks like I'm going to call it in your favour, ma'am. At $740,000 for the first time of calling. Second time at $740,000. Surely at that level there's some competition. Third time at $740,000. Lisa, I might just have a. Oh no, okay, all right. Quick instructions there. We've got lots to do, so we're going to hold that property over and speak exclusively to you. If you are here with interest in that property, folks, just stay around. So holding over, just to quickly explain, we're just pressing pause. So if we're entering into a negotiation with the highest bidder, we'll call that holding over. We're just pressing pause. If we come to offer and acceptance, we'll reopen the auction and sell the property. All right, well, they've gone so suddenly, but we wish them all the best with that negotiation. All right. So folks, we're heading out to Canberra. Michelle's there, terrific. So folks, this gorgeous little property is described legally as Block 2, Section 476 in the Divisional District of Canberra, again known commonly to you men in Australia Post as 9 Wardell Place in Canberra. I met the sellers yesterday, gorgeous couple, ready to move on to the next chapter of their lives, doing a bit of downsizing. And they're certainly looking to sell tonight, and we're looking to help them. Velocity Conveyancing have prepared the legal documents. The deposit will be held in the Elder Hill Western Creek Trust account. The sellers have been beautifully represented by Michelle Clinton from our Western Creek office. I'm sure if you met her during the marketing, you will have found her to be really friendly, professional and super helpful. Restriction on transfer is nil and the property is offered vacant possession. Again, fixed floor coverings, light fittings, window treatments as inspected. Once again, 30 days to complete, 10% deposit. I do know that there have been other arrangements made with this property around settlement and deposit, so rest assured those changes will be reflected on the contract for you if you're successful this evening. So Michelle, I went to see the property with you yesterday and met the owners, and yeah, what a gorgeous little spot. It's in a great little cul-de-sac. It's super neat and tidy, and while some areas are a little bit dated, I think certainly what we're finding with buyers at the moment is if it's maintained well and neat and tidy, they're loving to do some renovations themselves. And Michelle, I think there's a grass area or green space at the end of the cul-de-sac. Yeah. Good sized bedrooms, you'll see there's fans in the bedrooms, neat and tidy kitchen. It's just a good, neat, tidy little property in a good little spot in Canberra. And certainly if you're looking to get into that market, this certainly will reflect great value in that area. Great deck area there. Nice, neat gardens. Everything's a little bit dry at the moment, but yeah, hopefully if we get some more rain, we can fix that.
I was there today. It is green. It's been mowed.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Fantastic. It's amazing what a little bit of rain will do. All right, folks. I know we've got some registrations on this one, so don't be shy. First bid's often the lucky buyer. So jump in. We're at 9 Wardell Place in Canberra, looking for an opening bid or offer. Oh, somebody waved at me down there. Were you waving to give me a bid? You need to be very careful doing that in an auction room now. Yes. 440 bidder number 42. Wish you luck. They're on the phone at 440,000. 50, sir. 450 bidder number 17. I'll come back to you for 460 if you like. At 450 bids. 460 back with our starter, and 70 he says pretty quickly. At 470 here, and 80 he says 90 for you sir if you like, and he says it pretty quickly. At 490,000, let's round the corner at 500. Bidder number 14, welcome to the bidding. 510 for you if you like sir, or back to our starter. 500's the bid.
505.
I'll take 5, sir. Bidder number 45, welcome to the bidding at 505. I'll come back to our starter on the phone, or either other bid here. All the activity seems to be on this side of the room. And 510, bidder number 42. We'll stay in 5s if you like. At 510,000.
515.
515, he says, bidder 45. At 515, back to you for 20 if you like, Jenna. 515's the call here. First time of calling it.
16.
Sir, I just need to see your number. Can I say 17 and a half?
16.
520. So I'll take, so we'll register 516 here and 520 there. 520 back with our starter.
522 and a half.
522 and a half, thank you sir. At 522 and a half, bidder 45.
525.
525. 7.5 for you if you like. And 7.5 he says, I'll just hold your number up. 45 at 527 and a half. 530 if you like, or back to any of our underbidders. Have a think, get the bank on the phone. At 527, 500. Bid is there. Is that right? Sorry, can I confirm the number for 527, 45?
530.
Oh, 530, very quickly. At 530 there. I'll take one now if you like, sir. At 530, bidders on the phone. How are we going down here? I don't like it when you have to go like that. I want everybody to go like that. At 530,000, bidders on the phone. First call at 530,000. Second call at 530. If it helps, folks, we are playing for keeps. The property will sell. Somebody will go home metaphorically with some keys, absolutely with the moving date, and at the moment it's a lucky bidder on the phone. 530, first, second, third and final call. You sure, sir? Positive? Sold, and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, I will just let you know that 10 Mundara Street in Amarillo did sell prior unconditionally a few days ago. If you were here with interest in that property or you wanted to speak to the agent, Carly Clough is here milling around. She looks like the cute toddler. There she is, up the back. So if you'd like to have a chat about that property, feel free. And it is my pleasure to hand over to my colleague, Jenna Dunley.
So we have two rooms.
Thank you everybody for having me onto our next submission number 4 this evening. Number 44. Now we are selling block 2, section 41 in the up and coming suburb of Long Creek here. Like I said, 44 Darden Crescent, Long Creek. Now it is being looked after by LJ Garland, Anthony, as you seen on the advertising at the open homes there. The trust account is held by LJ Garland too. The date for completion is 28 days from today's date. If you've had any other arrangements with Anthony, those will be upheld. Hand it over for you to have a chat about and tell us how great Long Creek is and the opportunity.
What you've got here is one of the last opportunities to build in Long Creek. There are a sort of handful of blocks there. The block itself is 766 square metres and a relatively flat block with a north-easterly aspect to the rear. So the vendor is here to sell, so if you do have interest, please register. Thank you. Best of luck.
Anthony. And like you said, it's really your opportunity to make your own property here today. It's nothing worse than finding a house that's absolutely perfect and it's missing the extra bathroom. This literally is something you can make your own dream home on. So look, it's over to you folks. What do we say? Calling for an opening bidder offer. Opportunity is in your hands. 330, and I'll take it. So to get started with bidder number 26. $330,000 now. At 330, we have to be popping another 20 on top from here. For your bidder's interest, at 330 we have now. I'll call for you 3 times. I see a couple of other people having a nervous chat. That's all right. Just pop your hand in the air and I'll do the counting for you. But at 330 we have there. So was that a bid there? Like, we really want you to increase your offer with 20,000 more. I suggest you do what he says. At $330,000 is the bid there. First call at 330. Twice. Third, last stop. Oh, I have those chats. 330, I'll hold it just here for a second. It's not too late to get involved. No worries. So you might even like to improve your own position if you will. You're in the front row here, but how about the box seat home ownership? What if I said, please Lord, he wants you to buy the home? Or buy the block of land to build your own dream home? At 330. No problem. Have those discussions there now. One of Gundarlin's loveliest suburbs. Great shops nearby too. I was just about to say the Casey shops have to be one of Canberra's best shopping centres, like Lisa just told us before there. You've got Gundarlin just down the road as well. It's a fantastic little pocket of the world. It's only getting better and better with all the development here. Lovely and private, this block. Nice and flat, ready for you to start building. Okay, look, I will just pop a vendor bid at 360 now. It has 360,000 on behalf of our vendors. So can I see an increase from you? think about it, at 360, he keeps saying yes. Come on, can't say no to that smile at 360 with me though. Fantastic, you can stick around for all the options. Mum and Dad are going to be very poor by the end. At 360 with me though. Having those discussions now. Why I didn't hear is that it's Moncrief from Susan. He's even laughing at my jokes. I know, honestly. Yeah, that's it. He does. 360 with me now. Alright, well look, we will just press pause on this one and take those negotiations off the floor for now. Thank you, Anthony. If you do have any interest, please hang around and have a chat. Otherwise, we'll move on to our next submission for this evening. Okay, so number 5 tonight has actually sold prior. 24 Verruggan Street in Melbourne, sold by the lovely. Hello! I've got 2 kids that just want to spend money. Come on, guys, you've got to give me something. Absolutely. 24 Verruggan Street in Melbourne, actually sold prior by the lovely Nash Storman, who's over on the phone at the moment. But if you do have any questions about that or have any interest or like to know what it's sold for, please feel free to have a chat with him. He's a lovely gentleman and loves a good yarn. Okay, moving on to our, I'll give that a round of applause. I want to say it's a great effort for them. And a great house. Okay, moving on to submission number 6. We are at 18 Nangi Place in Ngunnawal. So we're selling here today Block 3, Section 10 in the lovely division of Ngunnawal. I'm just loving Gungahlin today. Represented, of course, by Tim Russell and Owen Ryan Hicks from the fantastic team LJ Hooker in Kayleen. They're also our trust account holders, believe it or not. You will be purchasing the property as vacant possession, and the inclusions here today are all fixed floor coverings, window treatments, light fittings, and I believe the table in the...
That's right, the table in the entertaining area outside because it's too big to move, I think.
Too big to move. I just thought this was a great table to have a good chat around. It's fantastic.
I'm too old to have muscles.
Well, we can leave that up to one of the buyers here today then. The settlement period has been noted as on or before 45 days from today's date. But if you have negotiated anything else with these lovely gentlemen, bid on that basis and bid confidently. Tim, Owen, take us away. Take us back to Nangi.
Thank you, Jenna. It is a cracking place too, and right down the end of a cul-de-sac, so it's quite a nice location. There is extra parking in this location, not only on the property where the owners have created an extra parking pad out the front. There's also a double garage with internal access. There's plenty of space beside the house for further parking and across the road just in the laneway as well. So absolutely fantastic in that regard. The house itself is in great shape. It's a split level design, so it has a lot of texture about it. Feels really nice being inside. Everything in there is done. It's just a lovely example of what can be done out in this location. And so you really can just move in and enjoy the property. There's some extra things such as the sunroom, the entertaining space. There's that sunroom, and then it leads out. There's that table. Look at that table. That comes with the house. We're actually selling the table tonight, and the house comes for free. But no, they've done some really nice things. The landscaping's been done to a T. It really is easy care, easy to look after, ducted reverse cycle air conditioning all the way through, as you can see there. And it's been an absolute pleasure to be there. We know it's been well sought after. Homes of this quality in this location, obviously they don't come up as often as we would like, and this one's had everything done, which is really nice. So we wish everyone the best of luck. And they raise a family here, and so it's really nice. Nice home, has a really great feel about it. We wish them the best of luck with the future, and of course people who are here bidding tonight as well.
Excellent, thank you, Tim. Well, as an ex-resident of Ngunnawal, the suburbs only gotten better since I've moved out. I've been told it's because of all the infrastructure around, but it could just be that I'm not there anymore. Anyway, folks, the opportunity is for you to move in and make it even greater. What do we say? Who starts the way? 480. And 480 straight out the gates. So welcome to the confidence there. And how could you you're not in a home like this at 480,000 to get us away.
490.
490, he says we go now at 490. 500 we have. At 500 against, can I say 510?
Yes.
510, you're welcome. Beautiful. Manners at 510 here at 520. 520 is number 2. At 520 and 530, or perhaps something a bit stronger, go to 550. Show him who's boss.
30.
530, he says. At 530 and 40 goes.
535.
535, excellent bidding, sir. At 535 we have. 540, can I say?
40.
40 now. 540 and 50, can I go? 550, he says. At 550 here, if you're thinking this is exciting, you'd like to get involved, just let me know. 55, he goes all the fives. At 555 here now. At 555, what do you say?
557.
557, let's say 560 if I can.
560.
560 we have. At 560 and 65. Man, I thought you were bidding there, just scratching me there. Not too late to get involved.
65.
And 565 now. At 565, 570, can I say?
750. 56750. 5675.
Thought you were going to bid 750, so I was going to say yes. So for 570, what do you say?
No, 5675.
5675. Okay. At 5675 to bid there, can you write that down? That's confusing everybody. At 56750 now. And a half, right. Now we're all on the same page. $567,500. There we go.
70.
Thank you. 570, almost tripped over the mat. This is red as my face with embarrassment. At 570, so you go. At 570 we have now, so you're waving that paddle around down here. I'm going to have to see it up here though.
75.
75, why didn't I ask you earlier? At 575 up the back. At 575 we have new interest here. At 575, sir, welcome you back. 580 can I say? But at 575 here.
80.
80 goes. At 580 the bid there now.
82.
82 can I say? 585.
82.
82, 83.
82.
82, alright. Look, you're persistent. I'll go there then at 582 then. 585?
85.
85. At 585 against you, 590? Have a think about it. Nobody is looking at you. At 585 against you now.
87.
87, okay, so it keeps you in front of 587. 590 though? And 590, you're welcome. At 590 we go now. 595 can I say? 590 against. 590 here.
9250.
92 and a half. At 592 and a half we go. At 592 and a half, 600 can I say? Five
93, please.
93, so can I say 95?
Yes, please.
Thank you. 595. We're so close to 600. Surely someone takes it
96.
there.
96.
596. At 596, 600. It's the logical thing to do. 596 against you. We'll go higher if you like. I'm not going to stop you. I promise.
At 750 still on the table.
750 is still being talked about, Dad.
97 and a half.
97 and a half we have. 597 and a half. Sir, go 600. Promise it'll feel good.
98.
98 we go. Go 600. No one's taking my advice, I'm telling you people. It's a logical place to go.
Go 6.
There we go, at 600, I like that, at 600,000 we have. At 600, triple O is the bid, sir. 700, 600 felt pretty good. What do you say? Not quite. At 600,000 is the bid, have a think about where you'd like to go from here. But at 600 we have there. It's not too late to get involved. Once then, at 600,000. Second time now, sir.
602.
602 with you. At 602 is the bid here now. $602,000 we have. So 605 can I say? Or perhaps something a bit stronger might just do the deal. But at 602 against. Just think about that absolutely gorgeous kitchen. Move in, do nothing, five burner gas cooktop there. Jamie Oliver would be jealous.
3 and a half.
3.5. Okay, you're gonna make me do the maths. Thank you, sir. 605.5. At 605.5, we have you. Keep me on my toes here tonight. It's good. 603.5. Well, I got excited, didn't I? At 603.5, we have. At 603.5, here's 605. Can I say?
Yep.
At 605, he goes. At 605, is our bid enough for now, sir? Another 1,500 on top. We're at 605 against.
6.5.
6.5 at 606,500.
Yep.
At 606,500, I keep going to add them on, sir. At 606,500 we have here now. I'd go to 610, sir. What do you say? It's not too late to get back involved. 610, can I say?
6'8".
608. 608. 608, 610, sir. When I kept asking for it last time, it ended up happening. Maybe I should be asking for $1 million. 608 against you here.
10.
610 he goes. At 610 we have. No. At 610, this has been having so much fun, dear. They don't leave me now at $610,000. At 610 is our bid. Still not too late to get involved. First call then at 610. The poet, I didn't even know it. Second time. Third, last opportunity at $610,000. 612, and he comes in off the back. Dark horse there, sir, at 612. Can I see your bidder card again? Did you get that? Perfect, 50 there. 612 we have now. At 612, 615, can I say? Have a chat, have those discussions. We can all appreciate big decisions being made here tonight for both our sellers and our buyers. 612, looking for 615 or better.
13, please.
613 we have then, sir. I'll take it. It keeps you in front. 613, 15. Can I say at the back? Sorry? 14. Chipping away in thousands. That's okay at 614. 15.
Yep.
615 now. At 615. Can I say 620? 616. 616 we have. At 616 off the back there now, sir, is that a bid? Just scratching your face, that's okay. At 616 here. At 616, 17, sir. Have those discussions. 616. A lot of sixes happening here. At 616 now, at 616.
I think 666 is a lucky number.
I'd be happy to take 616. It's a devilish bid. Oh,
17.
at 617, I was having too much fun, sorry. At 617 now and 18, can I say? For 617 here. Not sure why you're laughing, hopefully it's not something I said. Perfect, no worries. That's fine. At 617. At 617 now, so 618. Might be the best $1,000 you've ever spent. Plus a couple of other thousands. 617 against you now. Let's have those discussions. 617, sir, you're in a great position here now at 617. Looking for 618 or better. Don't shake your head, nod your head to home ownership. Well, call it away 3 times then. First call at 617 up the front. I'm hoping get to the third call, another mysterious bidder jumps in again. Twice. Third, last opportunity at 617,000, sir. Tim, have a chat. Just need a couple more seconds to have a chat, as you can appreciate. Look, like I said before, Ngunnawal is one of Gungahlon's hidden gems, I would almost say, even though it's quite big, it's not really hiding there, but it's nice and removed from the Gungahlon town centre, but nice and close that you can just pop down for a coffee. The shops there are great now. You've got a Kmart there if it Kmart. Well, I'm someone that goes to Kmart at 4 a.m, so when it's right on your doorstep. A nice quick trip, you know, you need to pop down there and just grab some you know, anything you want. Fantastic shopping centre nearby. You've got the Casey shops just near this one as well. It really is a fantastic shopping centre. You've got 2 Ngunnawal shops. Fantastic pocket of the world too. No worries. Well, folks, we're just going to press pause on this auction for a minute. We're not quite where we'd love to be yet. We're going to have some chats and hopefully find ourselves a buyer for this lovely home here in Ngunnawal. If you do have any interest, please flag somebody from the team down or Tim and Owen. Otherwise, I'll pass you over to the lovely Kayleen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to reopen the auction for 24 Keepwell Rise in Casey. So if I can see our buyer, just get you to call out your bid, please. 790,000. Record that as the bid, and somewhere are our beautiful owners. At 790, folks, we're good to sell. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't at 790,000, if you came and you sat back for any reason at all, now's the time to jump in. Otherwise, we sell to this gorgeous lady here at $790,000. First, second, third time before we sell. Sold, and congratulations. All right, quite pleased to hand over to Sandra Masters to round out the evening. Thanks, Sandra.
I won't make any jokes about saving the best till last, because I'm sure that's about quality. What I will do though is take myself off mute, and I tell you there is not an auction that goes by that my husband doesn't ask if I can bring the mute button home. Not possible, but here we are. So I did have another submission up this evening, which was Unit 304 at 4 Mason Street in Turner. But Madeline San Francesco and Jake Monday were able to get that one away prior to auction. So if you are here, if you're following that, a spluttering applause, thank you very much. But do just let us know, happy to help you out with any information on that sale or anything that you might be looking at that is similar. What that does mean is a slightly shorter dance card. That was a terrible segue to inviting you up here as we hear from Jason Hall as we head to Killybrand Street, present there in Ngunnawal. All right, beautiful. I will introduce the property as Block 4, Section 55 in the Division District of Ngunnawal. And as I said very poorly earlier, it is 6 Gillyruck Crescent in Ngunnawal. Now, the stakeholder, of course, is the LJ Hooker Gundarl and Trust account, soon to be run by that gorgeous little gentleman that you see running around in a flannelette shirt. This property is being offered as a non-land rent lease. Now, it is subject to tenancy, but I do also believe that they are on a periodic lease, so I'm sure you've had some chats to Jason about that and how we can get you into your home as soon as possible. Now, the good to describe are actually nice and thorough. They are fixed wall coverings, the window treatments, the light fittings. They tend to be the standard, but we have also noted for you here, of course, the dishwasher, the TV antenna, the garden shed, and the garage remotes as inspected. Now, the date on the contract is 30 days, but again, I know there's been a little bit of discussion around some flexibility there to allow you for whatever you're buying the property for, whether it's to move into it yourself or to keep those tenants in. So if you've had some arrangements with Jason, as it's been mentioned just a couple of times this evening, you can bid on at that basis and those will be upheld for you today. But that's not the reason you bid in. Tell us a little bit more about the home and what it is.
Thank you, Sandra. And firstly, I'm still trying to understand who goes to Kmart at 4 o'clock in the morning.
There were some very sketchy answers around that on that side of the room. So.
But look, seriously, I'd like to thank the sellers on behalf of myself, Naomi, and the team. It's been an absolute pleasure working for them over the past 3 to 4 weeks, and wish them the best of luck at the auction tonight. We are in Gillyruck, present in Ngunnawal. It is a great position in terms of you've got 3 schools around you. You've got Ngunnawal, you've got Nichols Primary School as well. You've got Taylor too. But it's also just a short walk to bus stops on Jabanunga Avenue, and you've got Casey Marketown, just a short drive away as well. Which you've got Aldi, Superbarn, you've got Casey Jones. If you do buy the property, you may see me there every now and again playing poker with the kids. So it's a great location. The house itself, it's a 4-bedroom, ensuite double garage, 150 of living, over 700 square metres of block land. So pretty much what it is, it's a great entry level in terms of a 4-bedroom in the area. So if you're looking at 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms and they're pushing above your price bracket, these guys are very, very realistic tonight and want to get the property sold so they can move on and buy a little bigger property for themselves. So if you are here tonight, I can tell you if it does not sell tonight, it will sell within the next week. That's how well priced it is. So bid well. and in about 30 to 60 days, we'll hand over the keys once it's all up and tenants there. So good luck, and back over to you,
And
Sam.
how far from Kmart?
I have no idea. Casey Jones, I can tell you.
Casey Jones, all right, we know the pub, not the Kmart area. But it has a brilliant presence from the street, and I think you've got that flexible family living inside as well, where you do have those multiple living spaces and entertaining spaces. So if you've just got a small family and you want to avoid them, this allows you to do that. And if you have a large growing family and you need the space, then you've certainly got that opportunity here as well. So I'll throw it over to you. The good thing about being the last is that you've seen how it works. You've seen perhaps going brick by brick doesn't really work. But I'll throw it to you for an opening bidder and offer, because I'm happy to do what's best for you here. We've had a price guide online, as Jason has said. It has been extremely realistic. So if you want to start there, I'm happy with that. But you tell me where it needs to be. We've still got lots of paddles in the room. Perhaps you just missed out on another one. Surely something with a 6 in front of it would be an exceptional place to start, as we are talking 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's actually almost 800 square metres of land. They are just not releasing the new blocks at that size now. You can get a couple of your postage stamp size blocks on here. I know we've got some registration in the room, so don't be shy. You've seen how it's done. It's nice and easy. No one looks at you when you bid. No need to be nervous. That's our job. That's why we're at the front of the room. If it's something with a 5 in front of it, is it an easier position to begin? Well, I'm happy to do that for you. But I will need your participation, not just your observation here. I welcome anyone in for an opening bid or an offer. So you want to be the brave one to get us underway. Otherwise, I'll call around and we may move into the next one and allow you to negotiate. Can I tempt you in with an opening bid? Do remember that the highest bidder does have first right to negotiate directly with the seller. So if you're the brave one that opens it up and no one follows you, will at least have the opportunity to have an exclusive conversation with the seller. Can I tempt you in for that, sir? We'll afford you the same courtesy if you like. Perhaps if it's an opening bid, to just tie up that conversation with the vendor for now. But I'll give it first opportunity now for an opening bid or an offer. Second chance now. Need something from you to join in at this stage. So you can see you're so tempted, you're moving, you just really want to get it out. You'll feel even better once you yell that figure out. So for the third and final time now for an opening bid or an offer, what do we say? Well, guys, I'm going to allow you to go into the fray together if we can't get one of you in front. What I will do is just hold that property over. I know there's some registered parties and I know there is some interest in the property, so perhaps we'll let you do that negotiation off the floor there, and we'll move into the last submission, which if you're not here for the auctioneer, you must be here for that property. So I'll allow you to move straight into that. Thanks. Yeah, of course it is. We just wanted to tease you just a little bit further. Just going to tease you a little bit further because we are going to bring another property out before we do move down to Flory. So I'll hand the floor back over to Jenna.
Okay, we are heading down the street back into Ngunnawal to 18 Nangi. We have an increased offer, I believe. Where are we? There he goes. And
Thank goodness you're tall, sir.
620, he says, up the back there at 620,000.
Here are the owners.
If the owner's happy to sell at 640, fantastic. Well, sir, I will pass you around the room and give everyone the opportunity to get back involved. Otherwise, I'll call it away in your favour. First call at 620,000. It's too late to get involved. Only on the third time it will be. Second time now, so you look nervous, like you've got to give it one more go.
No.
No, still no. Okay, had to ask though, didn't I? Third, last time, it sells. 625. It's going so short, I can't see you. I'm even wearing heels. At 620 a half, he stands over the back there and just got you there, sir, at 620 a half. 621, can I say? 621 we have there. Anthony, I thought you were bidding. At 621 is the bid here. At 621 now, at 622, can I say? We're at 621 against you, sir. Are you sure you're out? First call then at 621. Second time. Third, last opportunity for my favourite bit, and sir, I'm sure it'll be yours too. It sells here, otherwise it sells. It is sold. I'll call you back out, but any other properties you'd like to have a chat to Tim about? Anyway, I'll let you do that.
introduction. This role, this auctioneer role, it's so transient. We flit in, we flit out. But given the size of the crowd that is still in the room, I would assume that this is a property that needs no introduction. But I will still invite Tim up as soon as he makes his way through the very large and now very happy crowd. You can run down the red carpet to me anytime. Quick, might be the bank. I'll give you more money. Unless it's my bank, and they just keep saying stop spending. Very opposite effect on me. All right, Tim. I'll take you through the front page of the contract. In the meantime, I have a little bit of time to be able to get up here. There's lots of congratulations. There's hugs. I'm waiting for the tears, but I imagine they're not far off. So guys, again, the moment that we're all waiting for is we head to 18 Tadgell Place in Flory. Now it is Block 35, Section 163 in the division, as we mentioned, of Flory. Now the LJ Hooker Kayleen office will be the trust account holder there. The property once again is a non-land rent lease. It's a nice, easy vacant possession for you in a nice, easy 30 days from now. It does come with the fixed floor coverings, the light fittings and the window treatments as inspected. A fairly standard contract. Again, we say it allows you to make sure that you're bidding on the right property, but again, a crowd of this size can't be wrong. All right, as the man of the hour makes his way down here, we'll run through just a little bit of the property. We won't labour because again, you all know why you're here. This is what the moment you're waiting for.
Thank you. Wow, look at this. There's assistants everywhere, isn't it wonderful? So 18 Tadgell Place in Florida. There's a lot of people here for this auction. We wish you all the very best of luck. There is only one of these properties for sale, 118 Tadgell. So obviously bid strong. Don't have any regrets. Give it your best. I know there's a lot of people that love it, and with good reason too, because it is a beautiful, beautiful home. At the end of a cul-de-sac, it's a large property, 4 bedrooms. There is mainly everything done. I think the ensuite's just about the only thing that needs doing up, but the house itself just has that wonderful feel about it that really does feel like a family home, and it has been a family home for these guys for a very long time. And as much as they are definitely selling, it's a reluctant sale because it's been their family home for a very long time, and I think you can feel that when you do walk inside, that it has that feeling of family and love about it, which is really very nice. Everything's in such good order. We know Flory is one of those suburbs where value is excellent, you know, for being in such a central location and so easy to get about the Belconnen region, and for what you get for your money in a suburb like this is far in excess of what you might pay just to be 15 minutes down the road in the inner north. So homes like this, of course, they don't come up very often, certainly at the end of a cul-de-sac, siding that parkland. Plenty of space inside, lots of living areas, and such a great layout. We wish you all the best of luck. I really do want to thank the sellers, of course, for entrusting us with the sale. They've been stuck with us for a while, and it's been a long time coming. And also I want to thank Owen, who's not up here, he's out there, but who's been helping me as well, and many of you have dealt with him as well. So Sandra, I'll hand it over to you. Best of luck to you all, and yeah, give it your best shot. And somebody will go home the lucky winner tonight on this one because it is such a great home. I wish we had another one to sell because it's been very popular.
There's probably a couple of people here wishing you had the 10, but you're right, there is only one. Just want to check you can lift that table. That one's not staying.
No, the table isn't staying here, Sandra, no.
You can lift that one.
But the garage stays,
Oh, good.
which is great, and the dishwasher stays, which is not in the contract, just for anyone who's
That
got a
is
question
true,
on
so
it.
we can announce that as an inclusion as well. Beautiful, thank you. It was worth waiting for. And again, when you talk about location, I'll throw it over to you for an opening bidder and offer. Surely something in the 7 Cs is underway now, but you tell me. There cannot be shyness on this. Bidder number 1, you've been waiting for this moment. What time did you arrive to get that number?
500.
Okay, 500. It is very shy of where we need to be, sir. Can I at least, I'm going to welcome another bid in straight away. 720. 720 straight against you there. And a bit of we did get your number there, but it's 720,000. Bidder number 5, thank you. 730 straight away and 10 on top.
740.
Another 1040 here, got you at 44 and 750 now. 60. At 750 and 60, says be nice and quick, and 80 down here. At 780,000, I have now increased on 780 if you like. Against you now down here. Welcome you back in if you like, sir. Need you a bit quicker. 90, he says bidder number 44. At 790.
Yep.
8 it is, no problem. 8 it is at bidder number 43, caught you at the corner of my eye there. What are we saying? All done at that, no problem at 800.
810.
810, thank you, new bidder number 22. Welcome in, 810, 820 now. 820,000 back to you if you like. Well, sir, surely not just one bid, but at 820,000 we've got now here on the right-hand side. 830, welcome in. At 830 now, new interest, and still plenty of new interest to come if you like. But at 830,000, what you just said. Beautiful, appreciate it. Thank you at 830,000. Back to you if you like then. Haven't forgotten about you at the back. Otherwise at 830,000, do I call it away then? But one of another bid?
835.
835 we can do at 835 now. 840 he says. Straight away instant counter man knows value at 840,000 we have now. 840 is the call. Further better bidder an offer. What do we say, sir, at 840,000? Then I call it first time now at 840.
845.
845, welcome in, new interest. Hidden in the kitchen at 50, he says straight away against you, sir, at 850.
55.
55 it is at 855. 60, sir, at 855. Hiding in the kitchen, it might be a good strategy at 855,000. We've all got our own bidder number 25. Sorry, I can see you, the ladies can't. Bidder number 25 at 855 is at 60, sir. 860, he says on the nod there. Bidder number 29 at 860. Yours, sir. 61. We could do that. We could chip away at 861. So we say, sir, is the 5 from him. At 861 now, though, haven't forgotten about you over there. Let me know any time that you want to join back in. But at 861,000 then, look for confirmation. 65 he says. Moving in strong numbers there, but at 865,000, what'll it be, sir? At 865 against you now. Haven't forgotten about any of you at the back there. They make those paddles red so you can flash them nice and easy. But at 865,000 I have now then. First time at 865.
66.
66 he says. Clickety click 77. Started something here with the 167. Thank you. We'll still take 867. No bingo reference there, no idea. But at 867, the important thing is it does keep you in front. Decision back with you, sir, but at 867, then down here. Pull it away then for another bid. Check you don't got any left in the pockets.
67500.
67500. We can do that. 67.5 now we have. What'll it be, sir? We just round it up. But at 867.5 now, bidder in kitchen, bidder number 25. 6.8. At 6.8 now. 868. You're still smiling. We can't be at the end with a smile like that then. But at 868 to have now. Down here in front at 868. What do we say, sir?
500.
500 it is. 868.5. Beautiful. I was trying to figure here at 870,000. Moving in more of a show of strength there at 870. What do we say? 870 is the call. Now's not the time to leave, sir. We're getting the exciting part. But at 870,000, then I call it away. First time now at 870.
500.
500 it is. 870.5. 100? Never see it coming. I'm glad you laughed. At 870.5. That's okay. 871 it is. I appreciate your sense of humour. At 871. Is it a half, sir? New interest man? 872. 872 and welcome in. Where have you been all my life? Waiting. At 872, I like your strategy. And hopefully it's one that pays off for you. At 872, we've got some new interest. Apparently, the longer you wait, the more it costs, the more it join in. But at 872 now with new bidder at the back, further bidder an offer then. Anyone else wants to join in, you can see it's not too late. Otherwise, at 872, then I call it first time.
500.
873, I'm sorry I'll beat you down here, but at 873, take your half now if you like, but it will be on the new number, 873 a half. Beautiful, 873 a half. Now, 873 a half. Back with our kitchen now. 74. 74 we can. 75 it is, at 875. Chipping down to the very triangle here, but 875 now. Round figures hanging up the phone, it's either good news or bad. I've either said spend the money or stop. But at 800 and a half, 875 a half. 876, 876 it is. At 876, a half on the naughty six. At 876 a half, 7. 877 it is. At 877, bidder number 6 here. Happy 25, what do we say at 877 now? Haven't forgotten about you down here, so let me know anytime you want to join back in. But at 877 then, we'll just check if I got you best. Is it another half? We have some new interests. Has Tim been able to convince you there? Otherwise, at 877 then, ma'am, in your favour, and I call it away. First time now at 877. Second time at 877,000. A half. 877 and a half. I promise I'm not making that up. I really can sit here. Bidder number 25. It's all very, very legit. At 877 and a half. 78. 8 it is. At 878. You said that to me last time. But at 878, I'll give you another little moment to have a think about it here, as we do have some further discussions. Otherwise, ma'am, it is looking good for you there at 878,000. You've seen, ladies and gentlemen, that it is at no point is it too late to join until this happens. Gavel, I'm used to that. But until this little bit of paper connects with my hand, then it will be too late to join in. So if you do still have any interest, now is the time to make sure whether it's a half. Of course it is at 878 a half. You have to talk long enough. It's the only time actually talking too much ever works, my husband said. But at 878 a half, it is against you, sir. Okay. I appreciate you coming along. You've been strong. Ma'am, it is against you now. But at 878 a half, with that reserve, it's like additional land that you don't have to mow. But at 878 a half, 79. A half. It's 879 against you now. Again, give you a little moment to have a think about it. Catch my eye when you're ready to join back in. Otherwise, at 879, it is with you, ma'am. I do wish you the best of luck, but of course, it is still anyone's game at this stage. We'll call it around and make sure there is no new interest, no last-minute surprises. Very careful about raising your hand at this pivotal moment, ma'am. But at 879,000, then I'm going to call it away for the first time. Second time now. 879 and a half. Is it 880 or do we stop playing in the halves? Do we wipe metal together, go to 5 at 8? 80? Okay. Just checking. But at 880. 888 is very good luck. But it's 880 now for a firm decision from you there, sir. But at 880,000 with you, ma'am. At 880,000, then I call around for first time. Second time now at 880 and a half. We've got a strategy. You know what it is. Let them have it. Absolutely certain. At 880 and a half, might be the best $500 you've ever thrown at it, but I will make entirely sure, and I will make sure there is no more out there. Check the pockets, check anything that you have left. Otherwise, at 880 and a half, I call it around. First, second, third time at 880,000. Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret in case you haven't already caught on. We are for outright sale. If there is no further bidder and offer, just wanted to be really clear in case there was no, absolutely done. So got your best. Now that we're selling it away. Okay. At 880, I appreciate you both being here, so this might be very, very good news for you. As I mentioned, we are playing for keeps. This is for outright sale. I will make sure that there is nobody left out there, no last minute surprises to throw it in. Otherwise, we'll be welcoming in a new neighbour into Flory. So I call away then. First time at 880 a half, second time at $880,500 for the third and final time. Absolutely no one wants to catch my eye. Then we are selling. You're gonna love this. Sold! Thank you everyone that came along and took a little bit of time out of your Wednesday evening, whether you bought some property today, whether you had a chance to buy some property, or whether you simply had a good learning experience. I appreciate you coming along, and if you have any questions, let us know. We're going to be too happy to help. On behalf of LJ, hope you guys have a fabulous evening. Thank you. Let me show the phone Thanks, guys. Have a great night. And so just before we do that, can I just check with Jason that he's not bringing a property back in? Sometimes. So it has been live streamed. Would they have logged on to watch it? Yeah, so you can. It's also if people want to be from it, so you can watch it online. Yeah, sorry, go for it, Jason. Thanks, Sarah.
Like, just get what you say.
Thank you. Sorry, no, that was me. I
I was going to say, oh, well, I'm well to I'm like, thank you.
Oh, I thought you got that passed up.
But lots of hands, many hands make light work. Lots of hands do things faster.